How's it, everyone? I hope you guys had a safe and fantastic 4th of July. As always, thank you to both Discraft, Riverside Pro Shop, and then also the community for your guys' continued support. How's it, everybody? Chris, the Cheatin' Lefty here, and I promised you that once we learn the name and the flight numbers of the new Paul McBeth test flight fairway driver, that would bring you a review of it. Well, we now have those, and it is the Anax. Now, for those who have questions about the name, up here, I will be posting what the internet says about the Anax. So, if you haven't seen my other video yet about me comparing the Anax to both the Vulture and then also the Predator, be sure go watch that video. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoy. As always, let's begin with the flight numbers. So the Anax is a speed 10, glide of 6, turn 0, fade 3, and a Discraft stability rating of a 1.9. Being a speed 10, I would classify the Anax as a very fast fairway driver, getting into that more hybrid classification. And with the rim being 1.9 centimeters, it really lets you get your fingers wrapped around the rim to give a real comfortable and confident grip. Alright, so I've been throwing the Anax for about a month, and I have to say, I don't know, at least for a slower arm speed player, if I really agree with the glide of 6. I personally would put it more in the 4 to 5 range. Personally, I think that's because of the added stability of the Anax. For us slower arm speed players, the Anax is going to be a real, reliable, overstable fairway driver. As you could see from those earlier shots, I even put the Anax on a slight anhyzer line, and it just fought right out of it, held straight, and hyzered out. Even in this shot, I grip lock it a bit, yank it way off to the left, and it still didn't fully turn over. It stayed straight, kept on that hyzer line, and just hyzered right out. Even in headwinds, this thing just absolutely fights those headwinds. So for us slower, medium arm speed players, if you're looking for something in that speed 10 range, then definitely take a look at the Anax, both backhand and forehand. This disc is super reliable, super predictable. Even into about 15, 20 mile an hour headwinds, it did not ever fully flip over for me. These shots here are actually in about a 10 mile an hour headwind, and you can see I'm throwing it on an ante, and I'm still trusting that it is going to come back, and every single time it does. Now, for those players with more faster arm speeds, yes, it's going to be a very straight flyer, probably getting some noticeable turn and being able to get some really easy flex shots, but still, it'll have that really late fade regardless if you're a slow arm speed player or a fast arm speed player. Now, this is what I really like using the Anax for. You saw short little touch forehand shots, these thumbers, overstable getting around object on the fairway. That's what I love using the Anax for. It's so trustworthy that it just gives you amazing confidence every single time that you throw it. So, if the Anax looks like it's going to be a disc that could fill a slot in your bag, don't fear, it will be released very shortly. In fact, the prototype runs are set to be released on July 12th. Most stores are taking pre-orders now, so be sure to go out and get yours right away. These things are amazing.